Many people flex their incomes on Fiverr, but frankly, I'm not very impressed. And I definitely don't think they represent what can actually be made on Fiverr. So in this video, I'm going to be uncovering how much you can actually make on Fiverr if you really build your gig, and if you can become a millionaire by freelancing on Fiverr. So stick around until the end because we're going to see some crazy numbers here. Everybody thinks that on Fiverr, everybody is a loser and makes very, very low income by selling extremely cheap services to people who are disrespectful, but Fiverr has changed tremendously and some accounts are literally generating millions, and we're going to see this right now. And the reason is that Fiverr has become extremely powerful because they continuously advertise and grow their customer base, which means there are millions of people who come to the platform every single month. And people are also willing to spend more than they used to because Fiverr has quite been able to build a solid reputation, even though it still remains cheap services. But because of the volume of people coming to the platform, even if you sell services for $100 or $200 and you get 1,000 orders per month, you can make pretty crazy income, or may I say CEO type of money. And Fiverr is also much more amplifiable than Upwork because it's unlimited and the algorithm is like YouTube, meaning that if you successfully manage a large amount of orders and keep getting great reviews, you're essentially going to keep growing as long as the market allows you to, which means that the sky is the limit. And on Fiverr, people want quick services. They're not here to communicate or have calls or build long-term relationships. They just want to come, pay $100, get their service and leave. That's it. So if you're able to do services in a quick manner, you can literally do so many per day because the customer doesn't really care about you making calls or communicating like they do on Upwork. See, on Upwork, if you start having 10 customers, you might be making good money, but you're going to be spending so much time communicating with them and not really focusing on making more and more services. So now let's deep dive right into it. And I've selected 3 buyers right here, and we're going to see how much money they are making. And these guys are not necessarily the best on Fiverr, so the numbers can go far beyond that, but we'll see right after. I've got my iPhone right here, and I'm going to be calculating right away how much money they're making. So here we have Arslan, who is a top-rated seller and selling the basic and the premium to up to $500, and we can see he has 26 orders in queue. We can assume that his average package is probably going to be $350. I'm a seller myself, and I speak to many sellers who have enrolled in my course. And usually, if with a proper good strategy, you tend to have many premium buyers, but also a lot of basic buyers, which averages to slightly below the premium package. So let's say $300 to $400. He has 26 orders in queue, and he does it in 10 days for each package, which will make an easy calculation. So we're going to take 350 times 26 orders. So right now in queue, which is just the order that he has not done yet, he maybe has many orders and delivered, etc., is $9,000. And because he's doing this in 10 days, we can assume that he does this 3 times every month. So times 3, this guy is making $27,000 every single month on the Fiverr platform. This is an insane amount of money for a freelancer, for anyone, and especially this person. I think he is Pakistani, probably. Let me just check right now. He's from Pakistan. So $27,000 in Pakistan literally is an insane amount of money. It's millions. It's crazy. So the beauty of Fiverr is not only do you make a lot of money, as if you would be in a good job in your country, it's you're making amazing money to United States standards, which is crazy. And that in your local country, things might be so much cheaper than the US. So making $30,000 a month is a mind-boggling money. So now let's take this second person. Standard package, about $500. So let's assume a $600 middle ground. So he has 22 orders in queue and delivers in 6 days. So we're going to take 600 times 22. So right now he has $13,000 worth of orders in queue. And he delivers in 6 days, so he does this 5 times every month. 6 times 5, 30 days, which is the typical month. So times 5, he makes $66,000 per month. Obviously, Fiverr takes 20% of this, but we can assume that this is a low estimate and that he's actually making more money because sometimes people deliver early, which means that the orders in queue are actually less than the total amount of orders they have. So this person, Nick, congrats, 66,000. This person is a legend, 259 orders in queue. Let's go for the standard package, 85 times 259. This is absolutely incredible. $22,000 of orders in queue. So let's assume he does this about 7 to 8 times a month. So we're going to multiply this by 7 to get a lower estimate. And he makes a whopping $154,000 every month. So obviously, I'm sure he doesn't do 250 logos, every 4 days. He has a team, he has expenses, but you can get a team in Pakistan of designers for probably $10,000 to $20,000 a month. So we can assume he's having profits of $130,000 a month, which is frankly absolutely insane. So now the moment that maybe some of you have been waiting for: how much money did I make on Fiverr this last month? Well, it might be a crazy number, but it's over $100,000 in 1 month. Obviously, Fiverr takes 20%, but that's pretty much it. I do have a team, of course, that I pay, but this is basically how much money you can make on Fiverr if you really work, you provide a great service. So Fiverr has tremendous potential. So if you're a freelancer, give it a try. And if you want a step-by-step method on how you can actually grow on Fiverr, because most people just get 0 orders and don't know how Fiverr works, if you want a method and my tips on how I did it, I actually have a course that you can check out on the link down below, and I'll see you in the next video.